Now the next problem is lattice realization of FIR filter. The question is given like this. The transfer function of an FIR filter is h of z is equal to 1 plus 3 by 4 z inverse plus 1 by 2 z raised to minus 2 plus 1 by 4 z raised to minus 3. Okay, find the lattice coefficients and show the lattice realization. So from the solution to the problem is here we can see that the maximum power of z is 3, so it is a third order system, so n is equal to 3. So similar to the IIR filter realization, we need to find 3 lattice coefficients. Since the order is 3, the 3 coefficients that we need to find is k3, k2 and k1. Okay, these 3 coefficients we need to find. And one equation we have learned is am minus of z is equal to am of z minus km into bm of z minus 1 minus km square. This is the equation for finding out the am minus 1 of z. So the first step 1 is to find k3. We get the value of k3 directly from the question. That is, what is the question given? The transfer function 1 by 3, 1 plus 1, 3 by 4 z inverse plus 1 by 2 z raised to minus 2 plus 1 by 4 z raised to minus 3. So, the lattice coefficient k3 is z inverse term, z raised to minus 3 term, the constant along with the z raised to minus 3 term. That is the value of k3. So from the equation we know what is the coefficient of z raised to minus 3, 1 by 4. That is the value of k3. So am of z, here m is equal to 3 since it is a third order system. So a3 of z is equal to 1 plus 3 by 4 z inverse plus 1 by 2 z raised to minus 2 plus 1 by 4 z raised to minus 3. Okay, so what is the coefficient of z raised to minus 3? That is k3 is equal to 1 by 4. So we found the value of k3. So since it is a third order system, we need to find 3 lattice coefficient k3, k2 and k1. So the next step is, step 2 is, we need to find the value of k2. Okay, for finding out the value of k2, first I am writing the general equation. am minus 1 of z is equal to am of z minus km bm of z by 1 minus km square. Here m is equal to 3 since it is a third order system. So am minus 1 means a3 minus 1, that is a2 of z is equal to a3 of z minus km means k3 b3 of z whole divided by 1 minus k3 square. We know k3 values that we found, it is k3 values 1 by 4. Okay. Then a3 of z, we know what is a3 of z. a3 of z is just a given question. That is the value of a3 of z. Then b3 of z. This value we need to find. Okay. So first step, we need to find the value of b3 of z. After that, substituting the value of a3 of z and k3. Okay. First, we need to find value of bm of z, which is equal to, here m is equal to 3. That is b3 of z is like that. The given question. Okay. What is the given question? This is our given question. Write this question in the reverse order. Okay, that is reverse order means first we need to find the coefficient of z inverse, that is 1 by 4. It is having positive sign. So first I am writing for b3 of z is equal to 1 by 4. But no z term. The first term, no z term. Okay, the first term it is having no z term. Then what is the, if you are writing is in the reverse order, what is the next term? Plus 1 by 2. Okay, I am writing that plus 1 by 2 here. Plus 1 by 2. Okay. Then z inverse. Okay. then plus. What is the next term if we consider it in the reverse order? First 1 by 4, then 1 by 2 into z inverse. Don't consider whatever giving in the question, only consider the constant coefficient and write it in the reverse order. That is 1 by 4 plus 1 by 2 into z inverse. Then next term is plus 3 by 4 into, next is 3 by 4. Here z raised to minus 1. The next term is z raised to minus 2. Then what is the next coefficient? 1. So write it as 1 into z raised to minus 3. Okay, if it is having another term, we will write plus that constant into z raised to minus 4. Then next term into constant into z raised to minus 5. Like that we will go. So how we will writing the B3 of z or Bm of z, the given question, write that question in the reverse order. Okay, first last term from the equation. Last term is 1 by 4 without z term, then 1 by 2 with z inverse, then 3 by 4 with z raised to minus 2, then 1 into z raised to minus 3. That is the value of Bm of z. So we got the Bm of z. Then we can substitute the values in the above equation, that is A2 of z. A2 of z, what will become? A2 of z is equal to A3 of z. It is the given question. And then what is A2 of z? Sorry, A3 of z. A3 of z is equal to this one. The given question, 1 plus 3 by 4 z inverse plus 1 by 2 z raised to minus 2 plus 1 by 4 z raised to minus 3. Write that equation. That is 1 plus 3 by 4 z inverse plus 1 by 2 z raised to minus 2 plus 1 by 4 z raised to minus 3. Okay. So Am minus 1 is equal to Am of z minus Km into Bm. Km here minus Km means K3. K3 value we found it as 1 by 4. So 1 by 4 into B3 value. B3 of z, we just found what is the value of B3 of z. Write that equation. That is 1 by 4 plus 1 by 2 z inverse plus 3 by 4 z raised to minus 2 plus z raised to minus 3. The whole divided by 1 minus K3 values 1 by 4. That square. Okay. Then simplify the equation. While simplifying, we will be getting like this. While simplifying, we get A2 of z is equal to 1 plus 3 by 4 z inverse plus 1 by 2 z raised to minus 2 plus 1 by 4 z raised to minus 3. This is the Am of z term minus Km values 1 by 4. I am multiplying Bm of z with 1 by 4. That is 1 by 4 plus 1 by 2 z inverse plus 3 by 4 z raised to minus 2 plus z raised to minus 3 whole divided by 1 minus 1 by 4 square, that is 1 by 16. Okay, while simplifying the equation, we will be getting like this. 1 plus 3 by 4 z inverse plus 1 by 2 z raised to minus 2 plus 1 by 4 z raised to minus 3. I am multiplying these two terms. 1 by minus 1 by 4 into 1 by 4, that is minus 1 by 16. Then minus 1 by 4 into 1 by 2 z inverse, that is minus 1 by 8 z raised to minus 1. Then minus 3 by 16 z raised to minus 2 minus 1 by 4 z raised to minus 3. Okay, the whole divided by 15 by 16. Then while simplifying, I will be getting like this. Here we take the LCM, that is 16. We get, okay, I am simplifying and writing it as, that is 16 plus 12 z inverse plus 8 z raised to minus 2 plus 4 z inverse minus 1 minus 2 z raised to minus 1 minus 3 z raised to minus 2 minus 4 z raised to minus 3. Okay, whole divided by 16 divided by 15 by 60. That is 16 and 16 got cancelled. From this equation 16 minus 1, that is 15. Okay, 15 plus then 12 z inverse and minus 2 z inverse. So 12 minus 2, 10 z inverse, 10 z inverse, then 8 z raised to minus 2 and minus 3 z raised to minus 2, that is plus 5 z raised to minus 2. Then what? 4 z raised to minus 3 and minus 4 z raised to minus 3. So no term, it got cancelled. Whole divided by 50. Okay, 15 by 15 will be getting 1 plus 10 by 15 will be getting what? 2 by 3 z inverse. Then 5 by 15 will be getting 1 by 3 z raised to minus 2. This is the value of A2 of z. So what is the, so we got the simplified equation of A2 of z. Then what is the coefficient of z raised to minus 2? 1 by 3. This is the value of K2. So K2 is equal to plus 1 by 3. Okay, the next step is to find K1. How will you find K1? K1 will be getting, that is, we just found A2 of z. So next is A m minus 1. Now the m value is 2. M minus 1 means A1 of z is equal to A2 of z minus K2 B2 of z by 1 minus K2 square, which is equal to A2 of z we know, we just found A2 of z. Then K2 value we know, that is 1 by 3. Then we don't know what is B2 of z. So we need to find first the value of B2 of z. For finding out B2 of z, we just want to write the A2 of z in the reverse direction. So reverse direction means the first term is 1 by 3. Write it 1 by 3 plus what is the second term? If you consider it in the reverse direction, that is 2 by 3. Right, 2 by 3. Then z inverse. Then the third term is 1. So plus 1 z raised to minus 2. If there is one more term, suppose if there is one more term, write a constant, then z raised to minus 3. Then plus another constant z raised to minus 3. So that it is going in such a fashion that first the constant, then that first term is from the last term, that is the first term, then the second last, then the first term. Okay, we are writing it in the reverse order, and the z term is like this. First there is no z term, second z inverse, third z raised to minus 2, then z raised to minus 3, like that it is going. So here A2 of z will be having up to z raised to minus 2 only. So here z raised to minus 2. B2 of z is equal to 1 by 3 plus 2 by 3 z inverse plus z raised to minus 2. So this is the value of B2 of z. Now we need to find what is A1 of z, which is equal to A2 of z, that is 1 plus 2 by 3 z inverse plus 1 by 3 z raised to minus 2 minus K2. K2 value is 1 by 3. Then what is the value of B2? 1 by 3 plus 2 by 3 z inverse plus z raised to minus 2 whole divided by 1 minus K2 square, 1 by 3 square. Simplify the equation, we will be getting an equation like this. I am not writing the substitution. So you will be getting an equation like this. I hope you can see this. You will be getting an equation like this, that is A1 of z is equal to A1 of z is equal to A2 of z minus K2 B2 of z by 1 minus K2 square, which is equal to, after simplifying, I will be getting 1 plus 4 by 8 z inverse. I am not writing the entire step, you just substitute. Okay, the equation is given, you just here you multiply 1 by 3 with the whole term, then after considering the LCM and cancel out the terms which we can cancel, and just substitute the equation. Okay, after simplification we'll be getting 1 plus 4 by 8 is Z inverse. I am not writing the entire step because it is very time consuming process, so our video will be become very lengthy, so you just simplify the equation. It is very simple, you will get it. I have sent the notes of it. There you can show the entire steps. Okay, now in this video I am only writing the last step, that is 1 plus 4 by 8 is Z inverse. So what is the value of K1? The coefficient of Z inverse. What is the coefficient of Z inverse? That is 4 by 8. Okay, we can simplify this 4 by 8 like this. That is 1 plus 1 by 2 Z inverse. So 4 by 8 we can reduce it into 1 by 2. So value of K1 is equal to the coefficient of Z inverse, that is 1 by 2. Now we can draw the, so we got 3 lattice coefficient K3, K1 and K2. K1, K2 and K3. Now we need to draw the lattice diagram. For the lattice diagram, first x of n. X of n is there and output y of n is also there. Here it is a third order system. First you draw the 3 delay terms, Z inverse term. Z inverse and then Z inverse. Unlike the IIR filter realization, the adder term are coming after the delay term. This Z inverse is the delay term. The adders are coming after the delay term. In the IIR filter case, the adders are coming left of the delay term. Here, the adders are coming to the right side. Here a plus sign, here a plus sign. Okay, here a plus sign, here a plus sign. Here a plus sign, here a plus sign. Then combine all the things here, 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 and you'll be taking the output y of n from here. Here also you just giving x of n to here, then to the adder, then here, 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 here. Okay, then we are taking an output here. Now the K1, K2 coefficient should be multiplied. The first one is K1 coefficient. K1 coefficient, it is drawing in such a way that in the case of IIR filter, both the K1 coefficient are positive. But in the IIR filter cases, the coefficient which is going upward, it is in the negative minus K1. Here it is both the term, it is positive. So K1 is equal to 1 by 2. Then here draw the coefficient. Here you draw the K2 value. K2 value, what was the K2 value? 1 by 3. I think it is 1 by 3. Yeah, 1 by 3. And then here also the lattice coefficient. K1 value is 1 by 4. This is the lattice structure of an FIR filter.